chillax, chillax, chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Chillax, 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 chillax. Relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. Oh, relax, 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 relax. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
And hi again, everybody. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, when you and I were going through our final run-throughs at breakfast, we kept thinking tonight we're going to get to see a couple of very good passing offenses.
And we're talking about both sides having multiple receivers that could have an impact on this game. It's not just one guy that's going to make all the plays. If you take him away, maybe number 2, number 3, they make the big plays that impact who wins the game.
The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
Hey, let's go! 12!
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice carry there of 15 yards. Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mean Joe Green. Busting throw to get him for a loss of 6. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Khalil Mack with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They'll indeed go for it with Ryan. And Shazier, not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. Second down, Jackson. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. First and 10, it's Jackson. This is caught. Gronkowski. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get him the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights, national television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real, and a pretty nice opening statement.
Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Hey, let's go.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the beat.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Get up. Hey, gun.
On 2nd down, Ryan. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Vic Beasley. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a handoff to Henry, and very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Gone! Gone, gone! Here we go now. 319! 319!
Throwing is Jackson. And that is incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D-linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware.
And that is caught. Touchdown.
Out, valet, walk out, all these bins I lost count, cause I'm too up right now, too up right now. I'm too, on one day on my third, I was too broke, now I'm too rich, made 100K on my third shift from a boy, so, boy, and I'm a gangster, and you a, boy, man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really had no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Right now, I got you. Right now. Nothing. Need a Uber right now. Right now. Need crew love right now. Cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now.
Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. Happy to be with you. And, CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with the backup. This is Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Deion Sanders, the Hall of Famer, with a pick. And to the Okay, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The first carry for the tailback, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Here's Ryan to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. And he spins past him and into space. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a 1st down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he fires one incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
21.
To throw again. Ryan. Complete to Jones. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Throwing, Vick. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Hey, let's go.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now it's Ryan. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones from 4 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking for Clark. He's got him complete. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. And on 3rd down, Dallas Clark, he's a bread and butter guy, and he shows you why there.
I've always liked bread and butter. Always.
Who doesn't like
bread and butter? That's why I love that description. I love that description, though, because that's what you want to go to, right? Something that feels good, makes plays for you. Dallas Clark did that all the time, didn't matter the situation.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Now it's Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. That's an experienced DB picking off a rookie. And, you know, sometimes those experienced DBs, they love going against the young pups, don't they?
And I go back to the offseason, had a quick conversation with him about, hey, when you play younger quarterbacks, what's it like for you? And he says it's like being a boxer. I give him a lot of different angles, a lot of different looks, and a lot of times I just bait the young guy. And
there he baited him right into the interception.
Let's go.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
54, south. 21.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Gun.
On 2nd down, here's Ryan. And he will find Ridley on the left side. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Gun. Space. Get out.
They snap it at 1. Now Ryan. Open man, it's Stacker. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
20.
To throw again is Ryan. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That's good for a gain of 6. Second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Ryan will throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Tevin Coleman from 4 yards out. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And a man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10.
Detroit!
Jackson now on second and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown. Out here in this first half, and the Falcons will extend their lead. And now the Raven D.
Have an all-white rank. Couldn't hit if it had ain't. Lanes can't call and you lame. You had it and you lost all the time. I can buy a bitch, don't talk to me. For a show 150, don't talk to me. You ain't never help your mans, don't talk to me. You just follow all the trends, don't talk to me. I set the bar, I'm the bar. Look in the sky, I'm a star. I don't fall in love cause I be loving. They ain't like my shirt, it's a large. I don't care, I crash a ghost. Got 2 cribs and 2 states, I be doing the most. I got white folks money that I won't blow. And if you ask why, cause the white folks don't. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Everything
ain't proper, no propaganda. Tropicana gold yard bandana. Big, a lot of like Santa. Threw a birthday party in a phantom. Big, like a dinosaur did it. And you know, shining like acrylic.
Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
The big left foot of Sebastian Janikowski ready to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
They'll try and run for the first time with Freeman. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Jamal Sheard on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Get up! 12. 21. Gotta go!
Now Ryan on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Freeman dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, got it. 21. 20.
3rd and 2, now Ryan. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Jamal Sheard in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
22.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterback's got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The first carry now for Ricky Williams. Oh, now he bowls it. Accelerating, and off he goes. 30, 10, touchdown, Giants.
Under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no, but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights, just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp. I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now it in his glow. Bust off like a. Welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanted me, cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen. Now it's by the stove. Big inside this case is once. Do me dirty, I'ma find you lay out on the flow. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone. I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone. He said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down. Soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And, Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Hey, let's go!
And they'll run it for the first time with Ricky Williams. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On 2nd down, Williams. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Terrell Owens, 31 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead.
Sometimes when I see these types of plays executed, I think of basketball. Guys boxing other guys off to go out and get a rebound.
And he got the rebound right there, but the defense was really placed well.
Yeah, they were right there. I mean, that's where it's really tough for a defender. When you're in the right spot, you're draped on the guy catching the ball, yet he still comes down with it.
Anderson now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones. The ball comes out, and the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Going underneath, it's Coleman. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
21.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Again, Ryan. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. And here now come the Falcons. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And the pressure gets to him again. Bruce Irvin in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Here's Michael Vick. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll get him down here at the 23. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They will indeed go for it. Vic forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
A first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. 1st and 10 at the 19. Ryan. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Tony Gonzalez from 19 yards away. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They begin the drive with Williams. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gordon, it's the Falcons. On 3rd down, Vic. Looking downfield for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete. It was Desmond Trufant right there, step for step in coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
90, 20, eagle.
Here goes Vic on 4th down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And he's got some space here. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here. Punt it, right?
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sense. Punt it away, let your defense take over with better field position. And
the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. For the first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
20, 90. Eagle.
Vic on 2nd down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Owens. Touchdown, Falcons. Terrell Owens with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Anderson now to kick this one away. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now it's Ryan. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So here's Vic following the interception. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their 38. After the interception, here's Ryan. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Hey, Tuesday. Hey, straight out. Gun.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Get up! 12. 4 down. Check.
Now Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Ryan on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Flushed out right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And how about that throw? We saw a combination of elite arm strength and obviously the ability to move the sticks with that completion. But it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact. Yet the ball comes off of his hand, and it just whistles to the receiver.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. From the shotgun, Ryan. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Vic back around his own goal line. Dancing to his left. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. He's going to wind up. He's got a man. Complete.
Have an all-white rank. Couldn't hit if had ain't. Lanes can't call and you lame. You had it and you lost all the time. I'm 550, don't talk to me. For a show 150, don't talk to me. You ain't never helped your mans, don't talk to me. You just follow all the trends, don't talk to me. I set the bar, I'm the bar. Look in the sky, I'm a star. I don't fall in love cause I be loving. They ain't like my shirt, extra large. I don't care, I crash a ghost. Got 2 cribs and 2 states, I be doing the most. I got white folks money that I won't blow. And if you ask why, cause the white folks don't. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Type of money you gon' need to sight. The type of money you gon' need to buy. From the hood, this type of money make you stay away. Type of money gon' let you. Big bank, tight, low bank, bank. Big bank, tight, low bank.
Everything proper, no propaganda. Tropicana gold yard bandana. Big, a lot of like Santa. Threw a birthday party in a phantom. Big like a dinosaur did it. And you know, shining like acrylic. Yeah.
Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
The veteran Matt Bryant set to rock and roll. And we are underway from Atlanta. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now a first down throw. Watson eluding the pressure right. And his first look is incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Tiger. Come back. Tiger.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu O'Neal. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field.
Richmond.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Watson. And his first pass here is going to fall in time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He's thrown one interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Come back.
Now a play fake here on first down. Able to shake, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
On second down, here's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now. On fourth down, Watson. And that is going to be incomplete. The fourth down pass play doesn't work out. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Ryan and the Falcons now come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Ryan. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, here's Watson. Over the middle, Sharks got it complete. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they give up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 93 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at it, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. Watson now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. And that's caught inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
11 more on that one and another first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run. This is Williams. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Now Watson.
His pass.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Following the fumble recovery, it's Ryan. And his throw here's incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
2nd and 10. It's Ryan again. Now he'll escape to his right. And that'll be incomplete.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
There's a lot about that play you could easily see coming. Backed up in the shadow of their own goal line, you know they're going to face pressure.
He's lucky his arm was going forward. It was close, but it was going forward.
Yeah, it could have been a safety or even given up a defensive touchdown.
Here we go on 4th down with Ryan. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. Now this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Ricky Williams, a 3-yard touchdown run. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now. And he'll bang that one through. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. So out come the Falcons now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, Ryan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gonzalez. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
Gun!
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play. And now it's 2nd down. Ryan. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
On 1st down, Ryan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now it's Ryan. Jones has it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Our first chance in the red zone for the Falcons now. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Here's Ryan. His pass caught at the 4. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that.
And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 3rd down, Ryan. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And Bryant's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Watson on first down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Ryan Shazier. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Faking the give. Now Watson. And his throw is incomplete. Shannon Sharp, the intended receiver. Third down here.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Third and long, it's Watson. Buying time to his left. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, 0 for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. You sure you're ready for the third quarter? Need to use a bathroom or anything? All right, cool. Let's go. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The 14-time Pro Bowler Tony Gonzalez, the intended receiver. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And it'll bring up 3rd down. The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. This one complete to Devontae Freeman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Ryan now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Here's Ryan to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 2nd and 10 now. Ryan. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Ryan now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. A handoff. Devontae Freeman. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Freeman, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Desmond.
I'm two. On one day on my third, I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift. I'm a boy, so boy, and I'm a gangster. And you a boy. Man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really have no punchlines. And all you rappers looking like a lunch line. Right now, need crew love right now, cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. First I pull up, hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm two up right now. Two up right now. Yeah, I'm two up. Round blew up, copped that new rape on them haters. Threw up, brother went to jail for them. Told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up. Ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to boof up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now, I got you. Right now, nothing, need a Uber right now. Right now, need crew love right now, cause we two up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. First I pull up, hop out, valet, walk out, all these bands I lost count, cause I'm two up right now. Two up right now.
What's up, gang? Let me go secure for the game right quick. Hey, what's up, gang? I got it. I think it's my fault. For real. What's up, the rest. Hey, I got that check-in to go. I'm gone. A lot of these look lost. They broke. They think it's my fault. No cost. I want that cost. I'm dripping. I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you. Don't cut your... Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. to put in my block. Look what you sweater is drill. Somebody give me a. These ain't like the cops. Gossiping more than a. In jail I had. I make you cut off the. Think that I made it, they can't be my friends, so they wanna be ops. If I see them hating and I'm in that spaceship, I'm dropping the top. Like my beat ain't no happy belated, I'm calling no guap. Who gave you a voice? Who told you your thoughts count? GPS straight to the money. I put my big homie up. The big Mickey Mouse. You posted your at 12 and 8 that night, she had my all over the mansion. Can't sit on my house. I got that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
With me, boy. Your hands in your fingers. Your ears with get back, watch you turn to a singer. Get the fighting like this Jerry Springer. All of my zip the back that like a popo. Don't do these they popo. Had a G-Wagon truck turned to Rojo. Find a cable 2 wheels and they going wild down in Soho. One was black and the other was Mexican. Had a like a pollo. Younger than you with a Maybach. Younger than you with a Bentley. From the got in the gently. Ain't been friends with these. When I was down, I so had sympathy. But that's how I go when you broke. Now I'm like mistletoe. This my own. Not gonna lost on these new clones. Then she asked for a loan. Had to laugh, then I told her get gone. Gon' get that me on. Ain't no give me not a thing. So I spend 90K on my ring. You can see all my pain in my watch. Got my ex down and walking around with my hand on my. Cause I'm popping and I know you not. And I know you see just how I'm living. You're not happy with life, so you. Rockin' Reeboks on treetops, getting guap, got a big Benz like Sasquatch. Every time you see it, with it, it's time.
I got that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes. The ops on IG all the time. I dare them go live. Wagyu steak, I died. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get fuck you with too groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. J-Rock ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Trying to get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it before FaceTime before I get to the club. Look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison. Don't think it's safe inside. I got that check into golf. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No court. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the light. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
Thicker the ply, thicker the bag. Mean I'm a buyer, now leasing no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, I'm driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and the way I've been made it, the is mad. Man in that bag, cause I'm all in my bag. Why I ain't holding around? Just a little Merlin, out the cutie. I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bags in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to. for a dog, she don't give a she was in her bag, Fendi and some lane, asked for a burger, watch in the front seat, that a fouled out jet. Nah, she was on the kick, we was on roll like tires, what we gon' that? I'm in my bag like, I'm in my bag, Mike. I'm really just running for money, I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money, I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money, I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money, I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one in the all in the same. Broke at the end of the month, flow Joe, kill mo, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Girl, come back that up, all in the club, and bring all your girlfriends. Girl, hopping up about a Pearl 6, Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid, she ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. We blade thicker than a Snicker bag. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. All in her bag, I probably should. I'm really just running for money, I'm love flow, Joe chasing a check. I'm really gon' run up the money, I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money, I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gon' run up the money, I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed.
Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just see the bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even see that, I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a laser, my posse dipping, I raiding. We act the fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino. Put the bread on me. Bet on my bacon. Big it flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas. Head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke away longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can, in the limit. Yeah, super fly for the dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence for my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, but the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'ma step no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine. Ferragamo store. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matte black, liquor clean. Dead places in and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Patience thinner than a pen. money, ho.
Go here and empty your pockets. I don't do that. In my prison, you do what I tell you. Get over here. He's gonna get this.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. Could you? I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero Dale, get my baby 30,000. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. I'm on the road, I'm getting paid like what you want, baby. You a bougie, baby, but I love you, baby. Give you the world, baby. Pay $5 grand for a handbag like Saint Laurent, baby. We love that money, baby. 100,000 plus 100,000 my worth. 30,000 plus 30,000 my wrist. We got those bad, that's. I swear, baby, it was just kiss nasty. How could I forget that you done for me? Baby, gonna take the charge and take the fall from me. Would love to take you shopping, but cause I'm in your town. Saw a little mama, I can give you more. Baby, could you? I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. Could you? I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero Dale, get my baby 30,000. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah.
Gotta hit him on the jack. When you coming back, bitch, you on the mat. Everything is intact. Could've been a seamstress, still wouldn't cut him slack. Pretty much ain't got a clue. Itty bitty piggyback off everything I do. But I'm still dropping. Got him looking like James Harden at the awards. Back to you, I'm so into you. For real, bread, like I'm kin to you. If you a 10, I add 10 to you. They be mad when I 10 to you. That's what the bay like. Call me Buffy, cause that's what I slay like. These, I sun them like it's daylight. These wanna know what it's like. What it like, yo, what it like, yo. They wanna know what it's like, yo. All this ice is like snow. Get kimonos and let's fly to Tokyo. Pretty, pretty, please, baby, won't you pop this for me?
I got too much on my mind right now. I ain't got the time to get you sailing right now. Could you? I got too much on my mind right now. Tell that hero Dale, get my baby 30,000. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah. Bar for me. Bar for me, yeah.
Woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall.
Chillin' like a boss with my feet up. Got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up the no delete.
going out. No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I'm a whoop. I am a boss in the cut, Mayday. Bubbles and these models are it's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down.
Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall.
I feel like a boss right now. Talk to the man right now.
Oh yeah.
Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now.
Oh yeah.
Shorty oughta been my me. Ooh yeah. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You never left, yeah.
Feeling like a boss, I done made it. Get so like a spaceship. I swear my life is amazing. Blowing money, no hesitation. I down no basic. I know these be hating, but that's what made me feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in the good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah.
Hey, I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. Shorty wanna me cousin wearing gold. I came up and made it happen, now it's by the stove. Big inside this case is one. Do me dirty, I'ma find you, lay your out on the floor. 19 with a I got rich by myself. Rather do this alone, I wasn't asking for no help. They keep asking how I'm winning with the card that I was dealt. Boy, I work hard for the seat and I ain't buckling my belt. Call my brother on the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been on my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. On my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now he's on the data. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo.
that's really necessary. Get the message like a secretary, boy, I'm legendary. When I'm dead and buried, still be kicking flavor in the cemetery. Trap music originator, fresh off of my hiatus. Yelling, you to all my haters, they skywalk, I'm Darth Vader. But promise I don't give a about them, let them out 20 red till a $1 million. Yep, like in the can't go handle. New Cadillac with an all-go hammer. Long as I remember out of Atlanta, I can give a about a dog. Used to getting things from a text, so I count setting numbers in the hood, do what I say do. Tell break bread, a fake dead, a bit to hate that. 50 million a year, die to make that middle. You vote for Trump, you see me outside, well, you know what's up. I ain't hearing no peace talk, ain't funny, no heat haul. Like the Black Panther week to the teeth, try me weak. Swear to God, I could have been pretty great. A Mike Brown getting down with a on me